Crystal Sews and Stuff on Instagram. Welcome to the channel today. Today I wanted to share with you my first make for the Black History Month Pattern Designers Challenge put forth by Natita of Natural Dane, as well as Myra of Myra Lorraine on YouTube, and she's One So Sweet on Instagram. And if you didn't know, the Black History Month Pattern Designers Challenge was made in order to show more black pattern designers in both knitting and sewing. And Black History Month was first made by Carter G. Woodson to bring forth more information about African Americans' influence on American history. So here is my first make for the Black History Month Pattern Designers Challenge, and this is the Bobble Shrug by Gaye Glaspie, or also known as Gigi of GGMadeIT, and she has a YouTube channel as well as an Instagram channel and blog. And this this yarn that I use is MALABRIGO RASTA yarn, and the color is called Paris Night. And I love this color. It's like a beautiful, like purplish blue. So it does look like what you would envision the color Midnight would be. And it's the weight of the yarn is number 6, so it's very thick yarn. So it worked up in like a week. I started this this shrug on Groundhog Day, February 2nd, and I finished it around the 8th or 9th. And I blocked it, and I used my Knit Pickers Knitter's Pride blockers, and I'll show a picture of those here. And it took like about 3 days for it to fully dry, and I blocked it to I believe it's 39 inches by 30 inches, and then you just sew up the sides 6 inches on the corner. So you block it to a square, and then you just whip stitch by hand, weave in by hand the rectangle, and that's how you get the shrug. So this is a very easy pattern, very good for beginners. If you know how to knit and purl, you can definitely make this, and bind off, you can definitely make this pattern. I did use, it's called the JENY'S Surprisingly Stretchy Bind Off, just because it's a shrug, so that it could have a little bit more stretch on the bottom, because with some other shrugs, shawls that I've made, sometimes they can get a little stiff if you do a regular bind off, but I decided to do the JENY'S Surprisingly Stretchy Bind Off for this one, just to give it a little bit more give on the hem. And so for the bobbles, Gigi, I got a chance to meet Gigi last year for Vogue Knitting Live around Martin Luther King weekend, which is my birthday weekend, but this year, hold on my phone. Okay, so I was saying I got a chance to meet Gigi last year, 2018 January, during Martin Luther King weekend during Vogue Knitting Live, and she was so nice. And I wasn't able to go this year because they moved it to the weekend after Martin Luther King weekend, to the weekend after I usually go up to New York for our trip. So anyway, I wasn't able to go this year, but I did get a chance to meet her last year, and I said, you know what, I bought your pattern. She said, go ahead, I have a tutorial for the pattern. So I looked up her tutorial, and I'll leave a link to her tutorial to make the bobbles in the description box. And it's very, very easy to make the bobbles. You basically knit a few knits into one loop, back and forth until you get a nice little big bobble. So it's super easy, and she shows you like when to turn it over and when to come back, and it's all explained in the pattern, the exact amount of stitches to put in each bobble. So it's a really easy pattern. I highly suggest it. It also comes in a crochet version, so if you don't know how to knit but you do know how to crochet, you can definitely make this up. And they're both $6 on Ravelry, and I'll leave a link to her Ravelry page below, and I hope you get a chance to check out this pattern. Now here's a little twirl of me on the deck wearing the shawl. watching. I look forward to seeing you next time. And I wanted to share with you the next thing up for the Black History Month Pattern Designers Challenge. I am working on this pattern. It's McCall's M7443, and it's by Beauty by J'adore. And I've completed the top, but I'm working on the pants right now to go with it. So that should be up next. Hopefully the pants go well. I've cut them out. I haven't started sewing the pants up yet. But that's next up here on the channel. So thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to talk to you next time. Bye.